Hello everyone, Caracas here. Welcome to my PES 2016 wishlist video. In the following minutes, I want to share with you some of the things I'd like added, changed or kept the same in this year's Pro Evo iteration. But before going into details, I'd like to state my opinion about the recent Kojima-Konami scandal and how this could affect the PES series. There were a lot of concerns expressed on numerous forums and in videos that this might cause Konami to decrease their involvement in video games. As a result, the PES series might cease to be produced. Now, truth is that PES isn't as well promoted as FIFA, nor does it sell as much, but it still is a popular sports simulation video game. Even though it has been criticized after the golden age of PES 5 and 6, it succeeded in selling millions of copies during those troubled times. With the arrival of PES 2015, things have started to get on the right track, resulting in promising reviews and awards. With this in mind, we can be assured that it's a valuable series and it wouldn't be left to die by Konami. The worst that could happen to them would be to have to sell the franchise to another developer. For instance, I'd love to see a football title developed by 2K Sports. They've proven themselves to be able of creating awesome, realistic sports games, being well known for the NBA 2K series and more recently WWE titles. For now, let's just hope they'll keep improving the game because PES 2015 is a good, solid base to begin building upon. So, let's begin, shall we? Apparently, the first info about the new PES has been around since 2 weeks ago. A Winning 11 blog post, to which I'll leave a link in the description box, states that Konami has finalized deals for new licenses this year. Exciting news, right? Now, obviously we can't hope to see the Premier League or Bundesliga, but I do hope they bring back the Chilean League. It was a very fun league to play in PES 2014. New additions that I'd like to see would probably be the Super League Greece, Russian Premier League, Belgian Pro League, the Polish Ekstraklasa, MLS, Liga MX and Liga Agila. On the continental competition level, in addition to the AFC Champions League, I'd like to see the AFC Cup, CONCACAF Champions League and why not CAF Champions League. All would be very interesting. Maybe the UEFA Youth League too. I also got this wacky idea, totally infeasible, but my dream is that either PES or FIFA will at one point add a futsal game mode, at least a major competition such as the UEFA Futsal Championship. I hope we'll see the 3rd and 4th level leagues from England in the game. They would be unlicensed of course, but that's no problem for us passionate editors. Of course, there are also some national teams that should be added even if not licensed, at least for the sake of properly playing qualification tournaments. Now, game modes. I have to say that I feel like the number of game modes in PES right now is just enough, so they should keep it this way. But they need some improvement. In Become a Legend and Master League specifically, I'd love to see more detailed cutscenes. You know what I'm talking about. PES 2013 made you feel like an actual football/manager. The editing is great and it's what made me love the PES series. For me, it's a joy to be able to create my own fantasy league with my own fantasy teams. But I want this mode to be improved as well. We definitely need more kit designs and I hope they bring back the option where you could choose the team's kit style between normal shirts and tight shirts. I also hope they add a slot for a second goalkeeper at least and make it possible for us to also choose the goalkeeper's kit before a match. Hopefully they will be able to add a few more licensed stadiums or at least bring back the stadium editor. The stadium editor. Oh god, Konami, please, I beg you, bring back this amazing editing feature. I'm sure I speak on behalf of all PES fans when I say that this tool was absolutely amazing, even with its limitations. For instance, I could create unique stadiums for my unique custom created teams. We all try to replicate the unlicensed stadiums with this. Of course, if they bring it back, they have to update it. More grass patterns, the ability to choose the net shape and pattern like in FIFA, the ability to set the capacity of the stadiums. Remember how awesome it was in PES 6 when before a match you could choose how empty or full the stadium would be? So realistic. I also hope they'll allow high resolution images to be imported for the kits and for the league badges. It would be nice to have a photo importer for the players' faces as well. I would like to have them add more cutscenes, diverse cutscenes, before and during matches. FIFA 15 nails the match presentation with TV-like camera angles and the nice looking way of displaying the team's starting lineups before the match. Right now they have the stadium name when a match begins, and what I'd like added next to that would be things such as the date, hour and weather displayed. I mean, they had that in PES 6 in the year 2006, why wouldn't it be in a 2015 game? Speaking of, I'd like to see a match time option before starting it, like FIFA, times between 12 PM to 10 PM. And of course with that, dynamic lighting. If a match starts at 5:30 PM during autumn, by the start of the second half, they'd better have to turn on the floodlight. Weather effects are another thing that have to be in the game. Yes, I know they brought back rain in PES 2015, god, can you believe this is a feature? 2014 without it was a mess. But it has to be better. It has to affect the gameplay. Players sleeping, the ball bouncing less, and in addition to wet kits, their heads should get wet too. I mean, it's not a tough commercial. I want more options to this, different types of rain and wind intensity. Also, snow, and all of this have to affect the game. How awesome would it be, let's say when playing Master League, you're about to start a new match and it's played mid-winter or late January and you get a few shots of the stadium under heavy snow and then the commentator says that the match has been postponed. Now that's what I'm talking about. And I mean, gamers have the right to ask for these things. We have the right to want these things in our favorite game. The technology is there, it's so advanced now compared to only, let's say, 5-7 years ago, so there's no excuse. Oh, and here we go, commentary. Well, I'd expect them to say stuff like, we're getting new commentary in the game, like they said last summer about PES 2015, and all we got was the same tired, boring, beyond belief team composed of John Champion and Jim Beglin having one or two new lines added to the same commentary used since PES 2011. So that means that I'm pessimistic about the commentary and I'm preparing to do the first thing I always do when booting up a new PES game for the first time, turning off the commentary completely. Now, of course, I do hope they'll come up with a surprise announcement this summer about bringing a new team of commentators. Oh wait. Never mind. Oh Lord have mercy. Anyway, I do expect and hope for another exciting, hyped up summer waiting for news about this game. But hopefully this time they'll deliver. The lack of communication with the fans and media is painful. Once again, I don't expect any news at E3 since Gamescom has lately become the home of PES presentations and announcements. So best bet is to wait until August for concrete, detailed news. The gameplay is solid and heavily improved from 2014, but it will always be nice to see more varied and smooth animations. The collision system could also be improved. Oh, and I hope they bring back the fluttering realistic cloud simulation. Why did PES 2014 feature the Havoc engine and 2015 didn't is beyond my understanding. Of course, it was a little bit exaggerated in 2014, but for example, I am quite enjoying this visual effect in FIFA 15 and I'd like to see something similar for PES 2016. I mean, even with tight shirted kits, the shorts are moving a lot. Now, on to referees. Man, they have pissed me off in PES 2015, like every single match. If I'm trying to dispossess a player, the second I get close to him and stretch the leg towards him, instant foul. And on top of it all, 8 out of 10 times it ends with a booking. All referees in this game are way too uptight. I mean, relax man, I didn't kill him. On the other side, my opponents can slam my players all over the pitch and once in a blue moon, it's called off a foul. And still, they barely get booked. You know what would be nice? And this is something I've been dreaming about for a long time. Why not add a beer referee mode? Yeah, this way I'd take revenge on all those non-existent yellow and red cards. Also, something that we really need to see in the game, vanishing spray. It gained worldwide popularity at last year's World Cup and after that it's been adopted by the top 5 leagues in Europe and now even more leagues will implement it for the upcoming season. It has already been used in the Champions League and Europa League, licenses that Konami exclusively owns, so what are you waiting for? Vanishing spray in the game. We should be able to see who scores the goal and the minute on the scoreboard as the player zooms. Penalties. I don't know why, but they just don't feel right. I'm never sure how to save one and the targeting system needs to be reworked. I also hate how the goalkeeper seems to float when diving for the ball, or I don't know, it's weird. Another thing that needs to be changed about the gameplay is the way we control the ball. I want total, and I mean total freedom of the ball. Make it hard to control, just like real life. Okay, well, maybe not like real life, because in real life I'd play using my feet and not 2 sticks on a controller. But I want a bit of a challenge, and it would be so much more satisfying to dribble past defenders knowing that the ball is easier to lose. Oh, and the defense, it needs some work done, both for the user control team and the AI. No matter the difficulty, the defense can be easily beaten by sending a through ball to your striker. As you'll notice in my series, I scored quite a bunch of goals this way, but also conceded a lot in the same manner. Now, the presentation. How awesome would it be to actually see cinematics of the Champions League and Europa League draws? It would fit in nicely in Master League and League game modes. It doesn't have to be the whole thing, but at least the portions where your team is involved. Also, I think it's time they add live scores from other matches while playing. FIFA had this since when? 11, 12? Yeah, this should have been in PES for a long time now. The replay system should be modified quite a bit too. It's always the same. First, a longer sequence from a distant shot, the second, a closer shot, and then it goes into the replay sort of editor. Once again, looking at FIFA 15, they've done a really nice job with the replays. They look just like in a TV broadcast, and I really skip any of them. This should be done in PES as well. Have the usual option of skipping the replay, but add the possibility to jump into the editor with the press of a button instead of automatically going into it at the end of each replay sequence. Not only do they need to have diverse injury types in 2016, but they have to implement them in the game. Honestly, I got no player injured in this game and I've been playing it since day one. It's absurd. You know what else needs to be improved? Goal celebrations. It's nice that they have the trademark celebrations for the superstars and all, but sometimes they're out of context and it also becomes very repetitive. I don't want to see a player overexcited for scoring only the consolation goal, or when I score a last minute winner, he celebrates by himself. This comes back to cinematics. I want to see much more. I want it to express emotions. Have the game interrupted during derbies when the fans start to go crazy, or show the players arguing and getting into fights. Have the ultras throw stuff on the pitch. Yeah, I know it's not the nice side of the sport and I know the game must fall under an E rating, but still, we've seen those things happening. Or create some nice cinematics with the fans' reactions. Show the crowd before the game, reacting to a miss or foul, or cheering and being joyous when a goal is scored or the match has ended. The PES series was renowned for its attention to detail. Show a detailed ceremony before the finals, and after the match, players getting the medals, shaking hands with the presidents, detailed stuff like that. Well, that's about all I can think of right now. I'm sure I missed a lot of points and aspects of the game, but I want to hear your ideas too. What do they have to improve and what do you think should be completely changed or added new to this game? I'm really looking forward to read your thoughts too. It's been a joy to bring you this video. Let's hope for an exciting summer full of announcements that will be covered on this channel, and let's hope for a great game this year. Drop a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more gameplay and gaming related videos. It's been Caracas. Until next time, take care.